everyone, and welcome to this lesson on line symmetry. And we have a few very special cameo appearances in this lesson, so stay tuned. Now, I don't know if you guys agree, but one of my favorite things to look at is the horizon at the beach. And this kind of image helps me to remember that horizontal lines go from left to right. The other direction that we're going to look at is vertical lines. And when I think of this, I think of athletes doing the vertical leap, which is a test to see how high a person can jump. So we're going to start by exploring line symmetry by looking at a few letters from the alphabet. We'll start with the letter A, and we want to see if A has horizontal or vertical line symmetry. Now we'll start with horizontal by cutting A in half with a horizontal line. Now if I reflect the image above the line over the line on the bottom side, I see that the new image does not look like the letter A, so A does not have horizontal line symmetry. Now let's check for vertical line symmetry. I draw a vertical line cutting A in half. Then I reflect that half image over the vertical line and see that the new image does represent the letter A still, so I say that A does have vertical line symmetry. Next we'll check out the letter D. So we'll start with horizontal line symmetry, draw that horizontal line, take the top image and reflect it over the line, seeing that this new image is still the letter D, so D does have horizontal line symmetry. So next we'll check for vertical line symmetry, draw that vertical line, take the half image on the left side of the line, reflect it over the right side of the line, and we see that this image does not look like the letter D, so we say it does not have vertical line symmetry. Now we can check symmetry on the letter H. So again, we'll start with horizontal line symmetry, start with the top half image, and then reflect it over the line, and clearly H has horizontal line symmetry. The image is the same. Now, if we want to check for vertical line symmetry on the letter H, same thing, cut it in half with a vertical line, reflect that half over the line, and again, we see that the image is the same. So H has both horizontal and vertical line symmetry. And finally, we're going to check out the letter J, starting with horizontal line symmetry, reflecting the top half image over the horizontal line. We see that this does not maintain the same image, so it does not have horizontal line symmetry. And for vertical line symmetry, same process, reflect that half over the vertical line. And again, this does not represent the same image, so J has neither vertical nor horizontal line symmetry. Okay, so here comes the fun part. We're going to go ahead and apply these concepts to some popular logos and symbols. So let's first look at the Spider-Man logo. First, we want to check and see if it has vertical line symmetry.
Hey, my name is Spider-Man. You can call me Webhead. You can call me Amazing. Just don't call me late for dinner. Get it?
So what do we think? And now what about horizontal line symmetry? Okay, next we're going to look at the Audi automobile logo. Does this image have vertical line symmetry? What about horizontal line symmetry? And finally, the logo from everyone's favorite boy band, One Direction.
From One Direction?
So does their logo have vertical line symmetry? How about horizontal line symmetry? Okay, before we move on, let's tweak their logo a little bit so that it does have horizontal line symmetry. If we change the font of the 1 and clean up that D a little bit, that's better. Now we can say that this new and improved logo does have horizontal line symmetry. So we're going to leave you guys with some images of some popular logos, and you can go ahead and check to see whether or not these images have vertical or horizontal line symmetry or no symmetry at all. Please don't sue us. Come on.
Learn about symmetry. Symmetry is a concept that is commonly found in math, especially geometry, but it is also often discussed in art, and design. An object that has symmetry can be divided into identical pieces. When an object has symmetry, we say that it is symmetrical. When an object does not have symmetry, we say that it is asymmetrical. There are many different types of geometric symmetry, but today we are only going to talk about the simplest form, reflectional symmetry. An object or image that has reflectional symmetry is like a mirror image. If you were to draw an imaginary line down the center of a symmetrical object and fold it in half along that line, the shapes would match up. This imaginary line is called a line of symmetry. Some symmetrical objects only have one line of symmetry, while others have more. For example, this triangle only has one line of symmetry, straight down the middle, because if you try to divide it any other way, the pieces don't match up. This triangle, on the other hand, has three lines of symmetry. You could fold it here, here, or here, and each time the halves would be the same. A square has four lines of symmetry. You could divide it in half from left to right, top to bottom, or from corner to corner either way. Symmetry is often found in nature. One favorite example of this is a butterfly. When a butterfly folds its wings, it is easy to see that they are the same shape. Now that you know what symmetry means, see if you can find symmetrical objects near you. You may be surprised by how many things are symmetrical.